Hello friends, in this video we will talk about Mendel's dihybrid cross, how Mendel did dihybrid cross and how he gave his law of independent assortment that is based on the result of his dihybrid cross. So first, what is dihybrid cross? Dihybrid cross is a cross between contrasting traits of two characters. So it is a cross between contrasting trait of two characters, or you can also write that the cross which produces hybrid for two characters. So it is a cross between contrasting trait of two characters, and this cross produces a hybrid for two characters. So here we are taking two characters, that is seed shape and second is seed color. Okay, so in case of seed shape there are two traits, one is round, another is wrinkled. In case of seed color, the trait is yellow color and green color. So here these round and yellow both are dominant trait and these are recessive trait. So how Mendel did his dihybrid cross? So first he took two characters. For example, he took seed shape and seed color. Then he produces pure line for two characters. And what are the pure line for these two characters? It will be capital R, capital R, capital Y, capital Y. It is homozygous dominant pure line, and another is small r, small r, small y, small y. It is homozygous recessive pure line for two characters. Then after producing pure line, he crossed between homozygous dominant pure line and homozygous recessive pure line. So from there gamete will be capital R, capital Y. All gamete will be capital R, capital Y. Here all gamete will be small r, small I. After fusion during fertilization there will be capital R from there, small r from there, capital Y from there, small y from there. So this will be the genotype of, this is F0 or parental generation, this is F1. So it will be the genotype of F1. And phenotype of this F1 is round and yellow seeds, because here allele for round and yellow is dominant. So these are dominant trait. So look at this definition, the cross that produces hybrid for two characters. So this cross now produces hybrid, and it is hybrid for two characters because different allele for both the allele of seed shape and both the different allele of seed color are present. So this is hybrid for one character and hybrid for two characters. So that is why it is called dihybrid. So the cross that produces dihybrid is called dihybrid cross. So now he got F1 after crossing between these two. Then next thing he did is selfing. He selfed this, self-pollinated them. After selfing, he got a ratio 9 ratio 3 ratio 3 ratio 3 ratio 1. So after selfing, when seed were produced, the ratio of seeds means 9 seeds were round and yellow, 1 was wrinkled and green, 3 was round and green, and another 3 was wrinkled and yellow. So he got this ratio when he selfed them. When he selfed F1, he got this ratio. So Now after getting this result, he made models and check which model fits his results. He made assumptions. So he made two assumptions. First assumption is based on dependent assortment. Means here this allele is dependent or linked to this allele. Capital allele is always linked to capital Y. So here gamete will be capital Y RY, and this small allele small r is linked to small y. Here this small r always goes with small y. So if this is the case, if this is true, dependent assortment is true, then they will go with each other. Capital Y will go with capital R and small r go with small r. So two type of gamete will form there. So according to this hypothesis, what he will got? The result will be 3:1, like this. Three will be round yellow and one will be wrinkled green. But his result according to this model, that is based on dependent assortment, results are 3:1. But his results are not matching with this result of this model, so that this model does not fit with his results. Now he made another model or another hypothesis, and another hypothesis is based on independent assortment. Or segregation, you can also write. Means here allele are independent. This allele can form gamete with this allele, and this allele also can form gamete with this allele. So here capital R, capital Y, it can also gamete like that. It can also gamete like that, form gamete like that, capital R, small y. And this small r can form gamete with this capital Y and also this small y. That is small r, capital Y, small r, small y. And same will be here. And then he made progenies and he made this Punnett square. So after fertilization, there will be capital R, capital Y, capital Y, capital R, capital R, capital Y, small y, capital R, small r, capital Y, capital Y, capital R, small r, capital Y, small y, capital R, capital Y, small y, capital R, small y, small y, capital R, small r, capital Y, small y, capital R, small r, small y, small y, capital R, small r, capital Y, capital R, small r, capital Y, small y, small r, capital Y, capital Y, small r, capital Y, small y, capital R, small r, capital Y, small y, capital R, small r, small y, small y, small r, capital Y, small y, and capital R, small r, small y. So according to this model, he got a ratio that is 9:3:3:1. So this model fits with his results. So how he can get this result? He can get this result when 4 type of gamete will form. Here in this case of dependent assortment, there will be 2 type of gamete. Here if 4 types of gamete will form and these gametes will fuse, then he can get this result. So how 4 type of gamete will form? 4 type of gamete will form when this allele form gamete with capital Y or small y, this allele small r can form gamete with capital Y and small y. So means the allele of one character are independent to the allele of other character during gamete formation. So this is called law of independent assortment. So this law, Mendel gave this law on the basis of these results, and the model that he prepared that fits his results. So he gave law of independent assortment. So law of independent assortment simply says that if we cross between two characters, then allele of one character are independent to the allele of another character. Means here allele, this allele can form gamete with this, and this can form gamete with this. This can form gamete with this, and this can form gamete with this. So this is the law of independent assortment.